EPA moves to scrap greenhouse gas reporting program. The Environmental Protection Agency proposed a rule on Friday to end the greenhouse gas reporting program, which currently requires power plants, oil refineries, and other major emitters to report their carbon dioxide emissions. The EPA on Friday announced it had released a proposed rule that would eliminate the greenhouse gas reporting program, which impacts power plants, oil refineries, and other industries that contribute large amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere.
Federal push accelerates electric air taxi rollout with Joby and ACHR. The White House is advancing electric air taxi adoption under President Trump's executive order, directing the Department of Transportation and FAA to allow mature eVTOL aircraft to begin limited operations ahead of full certification. Joby Aviation says it is qualified for the initiative given its operational readiness, late-stage FAA certification progress, and scalable production. ACHR Aviation also confirmed participation in the federal initiative, emphasizing that the program is designed to accelerate real-world air taxi operations. ACHR plans to use its Midnight eVTOL for supervised trial flights to demonstrate safety, quietness, and scalability, critical for gaining community acceptance.
Appeals court blocks Trump's second attempt to oust Fed Governor Cook. A federal appeals court ruled 2-1 on Monday that President Trump cannot remove Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook, marking his second legal setback in the effort. The decision ensures Cook can participate and vote in the Fed's September 16-17 meeting, where officials will weigh a potential interest rate cut. The ruling upholds a September 9 lower court decision that also allowed Cook to remain. Redwire surges on Honeywell deal for quantum satellite security. Redwire shares closed over 5% higher on Monday after announcing a partnership with Honeywell to build a quantum satellite communication system. The collaboration will focus on developing quantum-secured technologies to help governments and defense agencies safeguard sensitive data from cyber and quantum threats.
Tesla soars as Elon Musk buys $1 billion plus in shares. Tesla surged to an 8-month high after CEO Elon Musk purchased over $1 billion worth of shares. A new SEC filing shows Musk bought 2,568,732 shares on September 12 at prices between $371.38 and $396.54 per share. XPENG confirms eVTOL collision at China Airshow rehearsal. Reports from China confirm that two XPENG Aero HT eVTOL collided during a rehearsal for the Changchun Airshow in Jilin. One aircraft managed a safe landing, while the other sustained body damage and caught fire upon landing. According to CNEVPost.com, one passenger was injured and hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. XPENG later confirmed the collision, citing insufficient flight distance or insufficient spacing during a formation drill. XPENG's eVTOL program is run out of its subsidiary XPENG Aero HT. The program targets both urban air mobility and the emerging flying car market. XPENG's flagship concept is the land aircraft carrier, described as a modular vehicle that combines an electric minivan with a compact folding eVTOL aircraft housed in the back.
BWXT Technologies lands $1.5 billion NNSA contract to build U.S. uranium enrichment plant. BWXT Technologies announced it has been awarded a $1.5 billion contract from the U.S. Department of Energy's National Nuclear Security Administration to develop domestic uranium enrichment capabilities for defense. BWXT Technologies will design, build, and operate the domestic uranium enrichment centrifuge experiment pilot plant in Erwin, Tennessee. The facility will start by producing low-enriched uranium for defense missions, with plans to later produce highly enriched uranium for naval propulsion. BWXT Technologies has already begun supporting infrastructure construction at its Oak Ridge, Tennessee facility in June 2025. NGA taps BlackSky's AI to track human-driven changes on Earth. BlackSky Technology announced it has secured another National Geospatial Intelligence Agency LUNO-A delivery order for automated general change detection. This foundational space-based analytics award leverages BlackSky's proprietary computer vision and other AI capabilities to identify areas of change caused by human activity, the company said. BlackSky will utilize its high-resolution Gen 3 and high-cadence Gen 2 imagery, along with additional commercial data sources, to detect areas of the Earth that have experienced change caused by human activity.
US and UKI unified crypto rules. The US and UK are preparing a deal to coordinate more closely on crypto and stablecoins, according to reports following talks between Chancellor Rachel Reeves and US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. Major crypto firms, including Coinbase, Circle and Ripple, as well as banks such as Citigroup, Bank of America and Barclays, attended a meeting to discuss a potential transatlantic framework for crypto and capital markets, the Financial Times reported.
Beijing pushes local AI chips, blocks NVIDIA RTX Pro 6000D. The Cyberspace Administration of China has ordered top tech firms to stop buying NVIDIA's AI chips, the Financial Times reported. The ban halts purchases of the RTX Pro 6000D, NVIDIA's last chip permitted for sale in China, after regulators judged domestic processors from Huawei, Cambricon, Alibaba, and Baidu had reached performance comparable to those of NVIDIA's products used in China. Companies had planned to order tens of thousands of RTX Pro 6000Ds and had begun testing and verification work with NVIDIA's server suppliers. However, after the companies received the order from the Cyberspace Administration of China, they told their suppliers to stop the work, according to the report. NVIDIA unveiled the RTX Pro 6000D in July during CEO Jensen Huang's visit to China, when the US company also said Washington was easing its previous ban on the H20 chip. Testing reportedly showed the chip was weaker than NVIDIA's RTX 5090, a chip banned by the US for use in China, but available on gray markets at less than half of RTX 6000D's price. On Monday, it was reported that NVIDIA's RTX 6000D for China had seen tepid demand. NVIDIA regained permission to sell the H20 in July, but shipments have not yet started amid geopolitical hurdles.
Quantum Secure Communications headed to orbit with IONQ. IONQ, Honeywell, and the Electric Power Board of Chattanooga signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the U.S. Department of Energy as part of the agency's Quantum in Space initiative. IONQ will design and execute an orbital demo of quantum secure communications using its satellite platform. The partnership will also explore broader applications like alternate navigation, time synchronization, quantum networking, and sensing. If successful, this could reshape satellite security, global communications, navigation systems, and even military defense.
Nasdaq files with SEC to enable tokenized securities trading. Nasdaq has filed with the SEC to begin trading tokenized securities on its exchange in 2026, seeking to merge blockchain technology with traditional market safeguards. The proposal ensures tokenized assets will function like regular securities, protecting investors while enabling faster settlement, automation, and efficiency. Nasdaq highlighted that governance, resilience, and investor protection remain central, while tokenization could also modernize proxy voting, settlement cycles, and corporate actions. The move is an early but significant step in bringing blockchain into traditional financial markets.
Palantir secures $1 billion AI deal with UK military during Trump visit. Palantir Technologies is poised to sign a roughly $1 billion contract with the UK Ministry of Defence, coinciding with President Trump's visit to the country, the Times of London reported. As per the terms of the deal, Palantir will collect information from various databases across the UK military and identify recruitment gaps, assess personnel readiness, and optimise asset maintenance. The Royal Navy is included in the contract. In addition, Palantir will reportedly invest up to $2 billion in the UK over 5 years to expand its presence and support local innovation. Rigetti wins $5.8 million AFRL contract to advance quantum networking. Rigetti Computing has secured a $5.8 million 3-year contract from the US Air Force Research Laboratory to advance superconducting quantum networking. The company will collaborate with Dutch startup QFOX to explore technologies enabling entanglement between superconducting qubits and optical photons, the foundation of quantum networking. The initiative could open the door to distributed quantum computing and a secure quantum internet.
NVIDIA takes $5 billion Intel stake to build NVLink-enabled x86 chips. NVIDIA and Intel struck a $5 billion partnership to co-develop PC and data center chips. The deal will integrate NVIDIA's accelerated computing and RTX GPUs with Intel's x86 CPUs connected through NVIDIA's NVLink. Intel will build NVIDIA custom x86 CPUs for data centers and x86 system-on-chips for PCs. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang confirmed Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company will provide foundry support for the revolutionary chips. Intel CEO Lip-Bu Tan added, "We both still have a lot of respect for Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, and we will continue to work with them," noting Intel's 14A and 18A nodes may be used in the future.